quite interesting to know that the people of India, when they elect their leader, overall, that means the leader of the Lok Sabha of a party, they should be able to figure out as to who will be the right person. Like, for example, this time it's Mr. Modi who will be re-elected, hopefully, like what we see. I am not guessing, but what I'm seeing today is happening in the media is replicating that again he may come into power. But the question is what criteria people should exercise in the next 1 month before the final results appear of MPs. No, because what is the viability and practicalities has to be appreciated, and then you can vote. Also, a lot of things we know that Modi should be able to implement to everybody, not merely only the lower section of the population. For example, all reservations and below poverty line should be taken away, and whole country as a democracy should be given a chance to obtain all facilities, irrespective of whatever the economic level or the caste level it be. Otherwise, it's going to be counterproductive to the country. And most of the people should be given the independent strength, each of them, to continue with their financial power and also power to employ, and they should not be financially depreciated. Rather, they should be not taxed if they're giving employment to one or two, minimum one and two maximum. However, larger than two can be considered for the exemption from the income tax total, whatever the case may be, each person. So, in case of all other sectors, everyone should have the freedom to live and grow to any amount of economical strength. Just we know, Mr. Ambani's have shown this as the richest, and everybody can duplicate this. Hopefully, get the same benefit overall. Okay, and we expect that the Modi government will implement a total money-free, free medical care to each and everyone in India, not necessarily below poverty line, BPL. We are not looking into any amount, but we want the services and goods to be provided at almost zero. Secondly, what I ask is, one is the health part of it, another is the cost of the real estate should be kept at the minimal, what it would have been around 1999 rates of your villages. We don't want anything more than this for getting the real estate of the homes. The brokerage should be removed, brokers should be knocked away. In most of the fields, so any brokers coming in between should be discouraged by the central government, or else it is up to the people to utilize this. Although we know the commissioners, commission mongers, they come in between and they take the money, the commission, like business people. The business people take the commission, we know, for good. And this is also commission agent. how part is going to be helpful. But we want the raw prices for everything, for food items, everything, to housing and clothing, and if you are able to get a car, that's fine, and your job and your freedom of thinking, whatever, based on what you want to do. Like what else? Because one thing is banking has improved quite a bit. All the money has been sucked in by the government. But the morale should not be taken away by repeated income tax attacks. So income tax should be given the least prominence, whereas the GST can be kept at the minimum, say 10%, as in Australia and UK. And even lesser than that, because India is a poorer country. We can't afford. Thirdly, everybody, the technology should be improved and should be provided by the government to the needy. If necessary, it should be advised. And government need not give to the poor people or the farmers or agriculturists as when they want. The threat of suicide or threat of agitation is not the only thing. The main thing is they have to work hard and make up the money or the returns from their fields. Anyway, there is no tax on them. Income tax is not there for farmers and should not be. And also GST can be knocked away. And they have to do on their own, but still the brokers come in between selling their products. So this is a very important thing. The farmers and others related should be given a chance to educate themselves at a nominal rate or free education or online support from the government. And loan can be given without loan may or may not be given depending on their needs, because too much of loan mongering makes them to go into depression and they can't return it because they may not be able to manage the funds, because the fund income comes quite a bit delayed as far as the farmers are concerned. What I suggest now again is to keep a track of them and advise them by regular awareness to these people regarding the spending and the requirements. They may need counseling, not the money. Many of them don't want money at all, the spouses of these people. Rather, they want them not to drink. There should be no drugs, no drink, alcohol. Then many women are happy, at least in this southern Indian states. Okay, and definitely in Punjab and other places, you should not give any encouragement for drinking and drug addiction. Whatever we know is that a good, decent living is important among everybody. So, simply for the sake of show off, they should not live. They have to live the life properly with the family, whatever is it. Secondly, laborers and industrial workers and others should be encouraged fully, giving them the support to live their life properly and improve their quality of living. Secondly and thirdly, the banking instructions, like whatever are supportive to the people, should be there in times of need, and also the central link in Australia, for example, that is, the government looks after everything, like social welfare department. They have to pay everything. If there's no job or a holiday, they have to give the income support, like sickness benefit. It should be given on a day-to-day basis. Meanwhile, they also can hire these people and train and put them to work who do not have any resources to invest. It is a bit very far off thinking, but this is possible if Modi works it out for the people. And all the corporates and people of India should also work to that end and help to generate the jobs, okay, in millions or lakhs of them. Crores and crores of jobs need to be generated by the individual corporate entities without any HR blocking. The local people should be employed. However, we are requesting Mr. Modi to implement this. Of course, his team has got optimistic thinking and constructive thinking, and they will plan out the funding of their own, election campaign promises. Although we people in India expect only one thing, we don't want to lose any self-respect or the freedom to think, act and think. This by the people and for the people and to the people, of the people, by the people and for the people. Okay. So let the elected Prime Minister should not just harp on only the previous achievements, but in future restoration of the democracy in its right framework is very important, and let him do that, hopefully. And I wish him a good luck for tomorrow, his nominating filing his nomination with Varanasi area. Good luck, man.